We've been taught to believe that kindness is always good, always pure, always safe. But what if I told you that some of the most dangerous people you lions ever meet aren't the loud ones, the obvious bullies, or the people who openly criticize you? No, the most dangerous ones are the charming ones, the helpful ones, the ones who smile at you with warmth while slowly taking control of your mind, using nothing but kindness. This is one of the darkest truths of human psychology. Kindness can be a weapon, and master manipulators know exactly how to use it. At first, it's subtle, almost beautiful. They compliment you when you're at your lowest. They offer favors without being asked. They give you time, attention, and emotional support exactly when you need it. You begin to feel seen, special, understood, and that's not an accident. That's the trap being set. But because your emotional survival depends on staying in their good graces, you avoid conflict, you suppress your needs. You begin to anticipate what will make them happy and ignore what makes you uncomfortable. After everything they've done for me, how can I complain? That's how deep the manipulation goes. You're redefending the person who is controlling you because their weapon isn't anger, it's affection. This is no longer kindness. It's a leash. If someone only treats you well when you please them, it's not kindness. If someone showers you with affection, praise, or support before they even know you, be cautious. They're not connecting with you, they're building an emotional hook. But in the wrong hands, it becomes one of the most effective tools of control. That one question could save you from months or even years of emotional manipulation disguised as love. Because people don't question kindness, they don't fear it. And that's why it works so well for manipulators. It slips past your defenses, disarms your logic, and makes you willingly give up your power, all while thinking you're being cared for. And if you ever notice that their kindness turns cold when you stop giving them what they want, that is a major red flag. It's control. Real kindness doesn't disappear when you set boundaries. It doesn't punish you when you speak up. It doesn't make you feel guilty for saying no. We naturally want to reciprocate kindness. It's part of how trust and bonds are built. If you try to explain it to others, it sounds petty. They're such a nice person, people say. Do you feel confused, emotionally drained, or unsure of what just happened? That's your gut telling you something is off, and never ignore it. You're probably overreacting and you begin to doubt yourself. You'll see it in friendships, families, even at work, wherever power and validation are exchanged. This is called gaslighting by perception, when someone's public kindness is so convincing that it hides their private control. You feel trapped, alone, and worst of all, you feel guilty. But a manipulator takes advantage of that instinct. They don't want trust, they want control. This kind of manipulation is built on strategic emotional investment. By being nice to you, they aren't just being good people, they're establishing a sense of emotional debt. The more kindness they give, the more you begin to feel like you owe them something. You start to rely on them emotionally, you begin to need their approval. And once you're emotionally invested, once they sense that you crave their kindness, they pull it away. Subtly at first, maybe they stop replying as quickly. Maybe they withhold praise or affection. Suddenly, you're confused. Did you do something wrong? It could be your attention, your loyalty, your silence, or even your obedience. But make no mistake, they are keeping score, even if it seems like they expect nothing in return. The danger of this tactic lies in how it hijacks your brain's reward system. Here is how it works. The manipulator makes you feel like they're the only one who truly supports you. And then, almost magically, their kindness returns, but only when you do something they want. That's the key. You're being trained. Not through fear or threats, but through intermittent emotional reinforcement, the same psychological principle used in addiction. Over time, you start walking on eggshells. Not because they told you to. Now here's the scary part. Because they were so nice in the beginning, no one believes you when things start to feel off. You think, maybe I am the one who's ungrateful. This tactic is often used by narcissists, toxic partners, and emotional abusers. But it's not limited to romantic relationships, so how do you protect yourself? Start by understanding this. True kindness has no strings attached. Watch for inconsistencies. Manipulative kindness often feels too much, too soon. Also, trust how you feel after interacting with them. Kindness, in its pure form, is one of the most beautiful forces on earth. So the next time someone seems too perfect, too generous, or too supportive, ask yourself a simple question: is this about connection or control?